Hello out there. Hello, everybody. It's Justin Chamness, Real Estate Wholesalers Club. It's me and Cody tonight. My dog over here. I know you can't see her. We're always hanging out together. And we're hanging out in the VIP room tonight. This is just us in the VIP. We don't have anything. Hey, we got a dignitary tonight. Hey. Look who we have. We have Mr. Mark Richardson, and we have Claude Diamond. What are you doing here, man? It's good to see you. You got to hit that unmute button. I don't read lips yet, Claude. I'm getting better at it, though.
There you go. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you, sir?
I can't say no to Justin Chamness. I moved up a previous obligation back 15 minutes.
Did you?
Just so I could jump on here with you.
Well, you're a sweetheart. I appreciate that.
You say that to all the boys.
Yeah. Well, not really. Man, I didn't know you were going to come. I had already written it off in my mind, man. So you got me. You blown me away by your generosity.
I think my wife said the same thing on our honeymoon.
That's funny.
She's not listening.
There's a bunch of people piling up here in the room. They're coming in, and
you're like popular. Hey, Philip Montoya is even here. Wow. Yeah. Mark Richardson.
So let me put it in the
guys?
Skype group that we're doing this. Let me put the link in there too, so folks can get here.
This broadcast is brought to you tonight by Miller High Life, my sponsor. I'm an aficionado of very cheap beers.
Yeah, I want to get a Blue Moon. I've got one in there.
I like Blue Moon. That's what the little orange slice you have on it and everything.
Yeah, that's the one with the orange slice.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I got one right here now.
There we go. Show us your adult beverage, everybody.
Yeah, the wife brought me one. She's a sweetie. So I don't know. Is this a good beer though, Claude? Is Blue Moon a Belgian white? Is it a good beer?
There's a religious cult around that beer in Colorado. That is that's made, I think, in Boulder or something like that.
No kidding.
And people love that beer in Colorado. People in Colorado don't drink Coors.
How can it be Belgian if it's made in Colorado?
It's Belgium style.
Golden, Colorado. That's where the trains and stuff are.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah. Golden's a great town. Golden, Boulder, all those little Colorado towns.
That's in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, right? It is. I'm up in Winter Park, Colorado here, 10,000 feet up.
Yeah. So how far is that from Golden? That's not very far, huh?
Hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. Boulder's a great town too. Boulder is a really nice little upscale town. All these great little coffee shops and restaurants and pedestrian areas, no cars, and very upscale, very nice area. Golden, go ahead.
How'd you end up getting a property over there and moving in and making it home?
Great question. Claudia and I used to, when the kids were small, we used to just take a trip. Let's just go somewhere. And we decided, let's just go to Colorado, and we flew to Denver. We rented a car, and we just drove all over the state. We used to do little trips like that. And we were swimming, and they had rodeo days up there in Laramie. Great towns, Laramie and things like Cheyenne. And then we came down into Steamboat, which is a really beautiful area. Has this river going through called the Yampa. And they have hot springs. And then we made a turn and came through this little town called Winter Park. And I said to my wife, I'm a skier. I've always heard of Winter Park, but I've never skied there. And I said, it's just a cute little town. It was real dogs sleeping in the middle of the road. It was just a nice little place. And Claudia said something, she said, this place feels like home. Do you ever have a place you go to and you just feel comfortable about it?
She said that.
I felt that. She said that. So we came back skiing that winter. And we came back once or twice, and the owner of the hotel where we were staying said, my cousin has a home for sale. And so we, this is a good little story. I hope I'm not going too long here.
No. Great. It's great.
And we checked out the home, and it was a nice home. We said, gee, it's great. And I made the guy an offer, a rent-to-own offer. See how I slid in that real estate story?
You mean you do lease purchases too, huh?
Well, I like working with OPM, other people's money, and so I made the guy an offer. It was remember, I'm coming from California now. It was and we settled on a price of $380,000 for this very large house. I mean, this house is huge, man. I could have convention. There's rooms in this house I haven't been to yet. It's
for 330,000.
380,000. 380. In California, $380,000 will buy you a porta potty behind the Walmart. Okay?
Right.
This was 24 years ago, and so I structured a rent-own, 5,000 down, and a 3-year contract, and it was great. I didn't know if I wanted to live in a place where you get 300 to 400 inches of snow a year coming from California. And a couple months later, the owner comes to me, said, listen, I've been building this spec home and I'm running out of money. He was real honest. And he says, I need to sell this. Would you consider accelerating the option? And so what's a good gut salesman do, Justin, when someone says, I need to sell this home?
You say, well, how badly do you need to sell it? Can we negotiate on price here or maybe not?
And that's exactly what I said. And we love the home. Let me just tell you, I was going to buy it no matter what. If he dropped it down $1,000, I would have bought the home.
Yeah.
And so the original price in the contract was $380,000. You won't believe this. Drum roll, please. He said $300,000.
Nice.
Damn.
So what rule for all our investors here? What is the rule that we have to embrace from this?
Don't act too excited.
Don't ever act emotional. That's a good rule. And the first to mention price always loses, baby. So I said yes in a New York minute.
I think there's a third thing, Claude, and that is that the moment of your life that you make the most money will be a moment, not hours clocked in and clocked out. Right? I mean, look at the money and like boom, lightning bolt fast.
And there was no way I could get a house like this in California for $300,000 on this much land, and we got a view of the mountains and everything. 24 years later, this house is this is a multi 7-figure house now for appreciation and improvements we made to it and everything. It's free and clear. I got an under 3% mortgage. We did when we had a good month. One of my principles of success, where I disagree with Grant Cardone, I talked about this on Monday, is that I have a good month, I'll throw in an extra $100,000, $500,000 against the mortgage and pay down the principal. So instead of 20, 30 years, you get rid of the mortgage in 15 years. And this house is free and clear, and it's worth it's one of the best investments I've ever made.
Yeah.
So is that a good real estate? Is that a good real estate story with a happy ending?
Yeah, we got to we ring a cowbell around here. We need more cowbell.
The best investment I think you'll ever you never know when that great deal will present itself. It could be an investment property. It could be your own property. And sometimes you just gotta go for it. Say what do I always where's my little sheet here? Hold on. I gotta find this. What do I always say about real estate?
Well, you say a lot of things about real estate, Claude.
I do.
Sales is dangerous. Let me put you on the screen. Now you can show us. Everybody will see it.
Oh, Damon Boudreau is here, and he's gonna. Oh, wow! Let's have some shrimp. Let's have some etouffee and some really good Louisiana food here. Some gumbo. Best food in the world is where Damon lives. True or false, Damon?
True.
Can we talk about food? I always love talking about food.
Oh, I love food. I love New Orleans style food too. What Creole and Cajun, both. Either way.
Damon, I know you're in the Hurricane of the Week club. How many have you had?
That was 5.
5
Jeez.
hurricanes in what, 2 months?
Wow.
Yeah, around 2 months.
2 months.
Jeez.
This is the price. That is the price you pay for having the best food in the world.
And your hair still looks great, Damon. It looks great.
Thanks.
Anyway, that's one of my, that's how we moved to Winter Park. And we've been here since I usually go between here and San Diego. Those are my 2 main places. We also spend a lot of time in North Carolina and Kauai, but this is the safest place. I think this is one of the safest places in the world right now.
It looks beautiful when you show us pictures in the VIP club. I'm referring to his VIP club when he shows us pictures. Beautiful place. The kind of place that you get postcards from.
Yeah, it's really, the people are actually, if a woman has a car on the side of the road with a flat tire, men will stop and change the tire for her, and she has nothing to worry about.
Wow.
It's that kind of town.
Wow, that's cool.
It's old-fashioned America. It's just it's almost as nice as New Mexico, right, Philip? I love New Mexico.
Just like my sister-in-law.
I do?
No. Just like that would happen with my sister-in-law. Her tire was flat, and I changed it. Even though I had a 10-hour shift, I went to Queens to get her new tire for her. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. Yeah, you did a good deed.
Show your picture. What are you, shy tonight? What's going on here? What's with these blank screens here? There we go.
No, I'm in the middle of driving. That's why.
Oh, you work hard. You drive a lot, don't you?
No, I'm just in the bus a lot. That's the difference.
Okay.
It's good to see everybody here tonight. Mark and, of course, Claude Diamond's here. Philip, Damon, Philip, Kyles, Jason, Aaron, Nicholas, Marianne, Sandra, Alex, Jonathan, Rick, Suzette, and there's other folks watching on other platforms too. And I want to say welcome everybody. I brought Claude on tonight. I asked him, actually, I kind of assumed the close a little bit today. I like to test guts maneuvers out on Claude. There's no better place to test guts than with the guy who made guts, right? So I was trying a little bit of that today, and I said, hey, you got to come on. He was like, well, we could do it earlier. And I said, no, why would you want to do it earlier when you could do it right here in front of a live audience? And here he is. He's here tonight.
You're such a good salesman. There's I can't say no to you.
Well, he's on tonight because he posted a mind map, and I don't know, Claude, if you can share screens or even if you're prepared for that, but
you have to do
I think you have permission.
Give me the share screen permission.
Okay. I think I have, but you can check. Let me know if I haven't.
I don't.
If you move your cursor,
you gotta make me a co-host.
Okay, I see. All right, I'm sorry. There you go.
Hey, we have a celebrity here. Also, we have Suzette Galian. Suzette, show us that pretty face from Maryland, I believe. And we got Jason Richter.
Is she auditing the class?
I don't know. I don't know. Suzette joined Claudia and I, and with her husband in Hawaii. You know, it's amazing to me. In January of this year, I did a gut seminar in Hawaii. We rented a house. We had so much fun. Can you imagine going to a seminar, learning about sales and real estate, laughing a lot? We had a table full of food, and usually around 2 o'clock, we started drinking Mai Tais. Could you imagine going to a seminar like that?
I have, yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable. So anyway, yeah, would you like me to show the mind map, or I can stay another 13 minutes?
Yeah, it's the rule of five. The rule of five. And it's important. Okay. It hit me today. It was brought up in my VIP club. It was brought up in his VIP club. Guys, I think it's important for like right now. So that's why I was wanting him to come on tonight and talk about the rule of five. So Claude, yeah, tell us, show us.
Let me switch a screen here and see if I can find it. Let's find it. That's we don't want that. Here we go. Woo! Noise. Can we go over the guts philosophy for 1 second?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I love this. Sales is dangerous, but worth it. It's the $1 million skill. You guys know I always say it. A couple philosophical beliefs I have. This may disagree with about 95% of most sales training gurus, but I think the salesperson always comes first. I know the handsome people in this room give good value, do business honestly and ethically, and I believe they should be richly rewarded for it. Does anyone disagree with that?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
Nope.
I think a lot of this business is self-esteem and confidence. So I believe that we're entitled to be rewarded. Do I have to really talk about the dirty word the worst word in sales, scripts? Absolutely. Don't use scripts. Just relax, have fun. I don't know if you guys know that, but for this meeting today, Justin and I rehearsed hours and hours, and I'm reading off a script right now.
Oh yeah.
Right? No, it's about just being yourself, comfortable in your own skin, talking to people, using the psychology. You don't need a script. Absolutely. Justin, do you use a script to schedule those brilliant broadcasts of yours?
I don't use a script at all. I get bullet point outline, maybe.
That's different.
Maybe.
That's different. I have my little bullet point list here that I always have. What's my favorite 3 words?
I don't know.
Yeah, got it. and then there's another one. So people make statements, and we usually respond and answer to them. I usually say,
which means. So even the great Claude Diamond uses some cheat sheets here and there. Some reminders.
Well, I do this. I have little things on my desk here. I have my hero of all time.
Yeah, Popeye.
Oh, Popeye. What did Popeye always say?
I am what I am.
That's all what I am. Look at his girlfriend. She's a vegan. Or she's an anorexic, if you know what I mean. Grown man with toys. Don't ask for the order. Make them give it to you. What happens when the prospect is so delighted with the conversation? They like you. They trust you. And you say, what would you like to do next, Mr. or Mrs. Prospect? And they say, let's just do this. I believe, this makes sense. There's something about this feels right. Have you ever experienced that where the prospect is just, we're kindred spirits, we're communicating. And the prospect says, the prospect just gives you the order. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to be manipulative and corner them or trap them. They just want to buy. You know, I'm the easiest guy in the world to sell, Justin, and very few people, except for you, and my wife know how to sell me. My wife knows how to sell me. Oh my gosh.
Claude,
It's amazing.
You're awesome, dude. Thank you.
That's why
No
you married
present-
her. That's why you married her.
She was the only girl who kissed me on the first date.
Oh boy.
Now listen, don't listen to this. Yeah, I met my girlfriend when I was 17, she was 16, and I was just hopelessly in love.
Yes.
Oh, this is good beer.
Oh God, it is.
No presentations until you have information. You've got the prospect listening to you. No premature presentations. What does every salesperson do when they get a prospect on the phone?
Talk.
Yeah. Why are we talking today, Mr. Montoya? What do you want to see happen? What's your biggest challenge? What's your problem, sir? Buying, selling, investing. What would you like to see happen, Mr. Montoya?
Yeah, I'd like just to sell my house.
If we could find a way to do business today that meets with your budget, with your needs, are you prepared to make a commitment today if I can make you the right offer?
Sure.
What?
Sure.
I love that. That's a classic.
Yeah. Work hard, work smart, be creative, and have courage. Okay. Don't be subservient to the prospect. Okay, you're the doctor, they're the patient. You got to go into this with the attitude that that they're there for a reason. Buying, selling, investing. What is their pain point? What is their needs and greeds? Can you find that out by asking questions? Guts is a question-based system. No mind reading anymore. Okay, most salespeople, they get a prospect and they just go through the slideshow. And they tell them everything they don't want to know. And I've had salespeople. Did you ever you wanted to buy something? You did your research. You went into the Best Buy. You knew the computer you wanted, and the salesman spoke too much. And then you started saying, yes, you were ready to buy. And the salesman just flapped and you thought, well, maybe I ought to check prices. Maybe I ought to shop around. Maybe this is the wrong computer. I'm not sure right now.
Why is he so excited? That's what I wonder. Why is this guy so pumped up about this right now?
Oh yeah. You know what goes through my mind when I get a salesperson who's too excited?
Yeah.
They're making way too much money.
Exactly.
Yeah. I get worried when a salesperson starts, oh yeah, you'll love it. Oh, wow, how much is he making off my back? Whoa.
Right.
I have a lot. And I think we got to have a lot of fun in sales. Nobody uses the word fun in sales because sales to a lot of us, including yours truly, was not always the most comfortable thing in the world, was it? I mean, truth be told. But can we have fun in sales?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're not.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Richter, you're not allowed to think about it.
Well, what's that mean? Hey, you know what's funny? The Best Buy guy, he had you at hello. So he messed up. He messed up by just, saying too much.
We have to learn to work off the words of the prospect. Okay. So instead of going into that canned presentation or getting all nervous and everything, just relax, sit back, say, hi, what brought you in here? What do you need? What's your biggest challenge? Why do you think you need a computer? You got that old, 15-year-old Dell computer that you bought in college. It probably works still, right?
Right.
You just got to get them.
It still works, but I don't know. It doesn't perform very well.
Oh, just smack it on the side once in a while and everything. You don't want to go on the internet or do texting or do creative graphics or build your own webpage. You don't need all that, right?
Well, yeah, I'd love to, but unfortunately, this thing's not cooperating.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, you're not in a business or a lifestyle where you need a functional computer, do you?
I do. I'm tired of this thing. It's been giving me a hard.
When you say tired, it can't be that bad, though, right?
it's pretty bad. You know, anybody that's had a Dell, and no offense to Dell or the company or Dell lovers, but you know, I've definitely I'm looking at something else personally, because I do in fact have a Dell, but it's not 15 years old. I bought it 2 years ago, and I'm ready to throw it in the trash. I mean, in all seriousness, it's
Use it as a door stop.
Right.
Use it as a door stopper or something like that.
I might do it, Claude.
Okay. See, off the role play, who's in pain? Jason did that very well. Who's in pain? And how easy, if I can find why he really needs a computer. He wants to talk to his grandkids. He wants to start a business. He wants to do research for his company. He wants to do Zoom calls with family, friends, business. If you find out his pain point, his motivation level, it's so easy to sell somebody. But for some reason, we think we have to tell them all the specifics. Oh, it has this much RAM, this much megabytes. Oh, it does all this and everything. And he says, hey, you know what? I just want to talk to my daughter at college once in a while on Skype. And that's all you need to do to sell him at that very moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah. You wanted to, you really, the 5, what was it? The 5 rules or something like that?
The rule of 5. The rule of 5, your mind map. It was just absolutely mind blowing, next level beauty.
See if I can,
and
where is that rule? Where is that rule of 5? This is from my. This is a presentation I normally use. There we go. I got to do the. Whoops, that's not it. Find it. There's some background noise somewhere.
I think Jason's got a little echo going on there.
It might, because I'm in an empty house, so I'll mute myself. Sorry.
That's all right. It just sounds like someone's talking in the background.
That was a good role play, Jason. You sold that stuff, man. You had me believing that was a real life deal going on in your situation right now.
And it's real, because Claude, I don't know if Claude remembers, but when I first, a few months ago, it's just, I'm on my phone, my iPhone right now. But yeah, I'm getting ready to, I'm not going to throw it against the wall, but I'm getting ready to get a different computer, and I probably will get a Mac ProBook. Because it's just, they function. They're good for what we do, and they're good for when you want to just, good streaming, good presentation, good, get your point out. You can, so on and so forth. But this Dell is only 3 years old. I'm not happy with it. So
I have to leave. I'm going to do the world's fastest presentation on the rule of 5. One of the things I love in my office is whiteboards. I have them all over. And even my rule of 5 is right here on this board. And am I still sharing the screen? Let's see here.
I went to you so we could see the whiteboard. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. In fact, the whiteboard is even better than the mind map. Let's go. Let's stay there.
Okay.
Basically, 5 new prospects. I want to speak to up to 5 new prospects a day. I like warm prospects. Okay. If I can speak to 3 to 5 people a day and use the gut sales method, life is groovy. Okay. Everything is good. You'll make money. You'll have fun. So you got to set up a marketing plan so that you're speaking to new people every day, or follow-ups, which is also on here. 5 follow-ups a day. If you're speaking to somebody today and they're not ready to do business, a lot of people say no to me too. But do you think it's worth giving them a score, 1 through 10? So if they're a 5, 6, or 7, they're not ready to do a deal today. They want to buy, sell, invest, whatever. Save that information. Write it down. Put it in your CRM, your spreadsheet. I use Evernote. I love Evernote. Write it down on your little notepad. That I spoke to John and Mary Smith. They have a house for sale, and call them back in 30 days, 15 days, 2 months. They will change. They might change their mind. I can't tell you how many times people have changed their minds because I followed up with them and I saved that good hard information. Make 5 offers a day. Talk to when you speak to 5 people, make them all an offer. See what happens. And follow up with that offer. Okay? Send them a letter of intent. Send them a contract. Send them a video. Send them an audio. Send them something. Because what happens a lot of times, how many people here are like me at Gemini? You say one thing, and then did you ever sit on a table and you ordered a hamburger, and then someone said, no, I'm going to have filet mignon tonight. You say, why am I getting a hamburger when I could have filet mignon? Hey, I want to change, waitress, I want to change my order. Okay? People change their minds all the time. So when you follow up with them and you say, hey, we spoke last Christmas, you know, and I'm ready to do business with you right now. You must have sold the house though, right? Oh, you didn't. Oh, how's your lovely wife? How's your dog Spot? How's your pet Goldfish? You have all your notes, all your facts. You have your numbers. Follow up with them. Follow up, super important. Leave 5 voicemails a day. How many people, tell the truth, you're all on sodium pentothal and Miller High Life. How many people, Miller High Life will do it to you. How many people, oh, what are we drinking over there? That's a nice
I got a 12-pack of a Taste of Belgium, and it had 3 different types of, anyway, it was on sale. So I picked it up. And this is one of them.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty good.
The pandemic is the best thing that ever happened to the liquor store down the street. True or false? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leave voicemails, but leave gut style voicemails. Okay. When you leave a voicemail, oh, Mr. Chamness, I got the paperwork here in front of me and everything. I talked with the lawyer. Everything is great. Could you call me at 421-4121 before 2:30 today? We need to take care of this as soon as possible, buddy. Take care. I don't know. I've never spoken to you before. Okay. I want a response. What's the best thing in marketing that you can get from a prospect?
A phone call back.
A phone call. They
Right.
call. So how many people here love when a prospect calls you because of your ad, your Facebook page, your web page? To Mark Richardson, don't you love that? Absolutely. Absolutely. And finally, post social media, make postings on social media every day.
Yeah.
Every day I spend 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Justin is the king of this. My God, I get a thing every day from you, from YouTube or something, or Periscope. You're a wealth of creativity and information. What happens when people who follow you keep seeing stuff?
I hope they watch it. Yeah. And I get a lot of exposures. It's amazing. People don't realize social media, the power of it. And I know you got to run, Claude, but just doing a little something every day can get you hundreds of thousands of exposures in a month.
How much does it cost?
Nothing, not a dime. A little bit of my time.
Nothing. You can
Claude,
drink this. You can drink this really expensive beer when your marketing costs are down to zero.
Claude, we got to get you back because I'm going to go order as soon as we're done here. I'm going to go to Amazon. I'm going to order a 3-ring, the spiral bound index cards. And I want you to come back and I want you to tell us what's on the cheat cards and teach us what the power of those. Yeah, exactly. Teach us. I want to incorporate that into my life. Okay. So can we get you back for that? Can we get you back for that?
Anytime. Thanks for putting up with me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Love you, Claude. It's been great, man. Thank you.
Love you guys. Take care.
Have a great night.
Wait a sec. I always point the wrong way. You're working with the best here. This is one of the good guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What good stuff. Good content. Good stuff he shares with us. I don't know if you guys want to hang out or not. Some of you that just popped on for Claude, if you want to go, you can. I'm going to visit with my group for a little while longer. If you want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. It's okay. The rule of 5 popped into my mind today because in my one-on-one students chat room, we have a guy, Ace. You guys know Ace. He's doing some one-on-one coaching now, and he's on Fridays on the Q&A for the VIP. And so he put in the group today a copy of a check and some other check, I think. And then he said that this lead came from a bandit sign. It was a seller financing deal that he did, creative real estate. And he said came from a bandit sign. And he said his strategy is 5. He said 25 a week, or 5 a day, however you want to do it. and then I go over to the VIP for Claude's, and I look, and Claude's got the rule of 5, and I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Maybe the universe is trying to tell me something. I need to shore up my business here using the rule of 5 today, because it's definitely being thrown at me in a couple different ways. So the rule of 5, somebody explain to me your perspective on the rule of 5. Let's open up the forum here, open up the room. Let's talk about the rule of 5. What do we mean by the rule of 5, and how can we apply it? Anybody? Any comments, questions, anything?
Well, the rule of 5 is usually the rule of 5 is talk to 5 people a day. You can send out 5 postcards, 5 letters a day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mark, I saw you say something, but I couldn't hear you, man. I don't know if your mic's unplugged or what, but if you can work that out, man, I'd love to hear from you. 5 postcards a day, 5 emails, 5 phone calls a day, 5 conversations a day, 5 bandit signs a day. There must be something magical about 5. I don't know, but the consistency of it, I think, is where the real magic is. And that's something that Ace added into the VIP over here for us. He added in that it's the consistency of the thing that matters most in doing the bandit signs 5 a day or 25 a week. And so it's the consistency of it. So it doesn't matter. What strikes me is it doesn't matter if you're doing bandit signs 5 a day, if you're getting 5 leads a day off of the scraper and text blaster, if you're downloading data from PropStream, you're skip tracing it, having it ringless voicemailed out, okay, getting 5 leads a day. It doesn't matter where you're getting your 5 leads from. It's doing the 5 things. It's the consistency of the activity, right? That's what I pick up from it. Does anybody have any thoughts on that? The consistency, the power of doing 5 a day, 5 a day. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
I just think of it anything, just like the basketball player or the athlete or whatever, pro sports that you like, the only way they got good was not doing it once, not doing it twice or 3 times, but every day doing the same thing, taking the same shot over and over and over. That's what comes to my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I 100% agree and concur. I concur with that. That's absolutely 100% true from everything I know about anybody that's professional at any skill, that they do that consistently. They practice until they can practice perfectly. Claude is so good because, he's done it for a long time. Sure, we don't have that. He has that. We don't have that. But we do have the same opportunity that Claude had. He just took advantage of it to practice, right? And to use the skills and to polish the skills. Damon made an excellent point here in the chat. He says, and 5 is not a big number, so it's easier to do, right? I think sometimes people hear what my model is and what the numbers are that I do weekly, and they try to duplicate that, and that's fine. But really, if you're getting started, 5 a day, that's awesome. 5 a day, every day, or 25 a week, doesn't matter. That in my experience equals in the creative real estate business. If you're using the gut system to actually convert these leads, that's 1 to 2 deals a month every month. Okay, that's pretty good. And at $10,000 to $15,000 a pop, if you're assigning these deals away, that's pretty good living. It's not bad. Can't complain about that. So 5 a day, and it doesn't matter where they come from. Again, I don't think it matters if it comes from a text scrape, a scrape and text, or a ringless voicemail, or PropStream, or wherever it's at. It's the activity of it all. and using guts, using good phone skills. Talking about that, Real Estate Wholesalers Club has started a couple things, and I want to introduce them to you tonight because they may be helpful for you. We talked about this last week a little bit, but we have a private Facebook group. And in that private Facebook group, we try to offer a lot of education, of course, but also accountability. And accountability can be the difference maker for some folks. You know, they need somebody to know what they're doing and to communicate with somebody and to work with them and to you know, help them, encourage them, or, you know, help them share that momentum. You know, you guys get where I'm going with this. The accountability is important, and some folks just really, really need it too, maybe more than others. And there's nothing in the world wrong with that. So what we've done here at Real Estate Wholesalers Club is we've opened up 2 groups recently. One, they're both a little different. I'm going to share screens and show them to you right now so you guys can see what we're talking about. But the first one on Facebook that we've started was started by John Moore. It's Success in Life, Growth and Motivation. Okay, you can go over and join up if you want. This is kind of an accountability and an encouraging, positive mindset type group. All right, it's just us basically, and the people that hang out with me. Okay, right now. So, you know, if you want to pop in that group, it's got some inspirational stuff that gets put in there every day. And then there's going to be some live broadcasts and things that come out of there from time to time. And guys, if you want to get in and participate in that stuff, that's exactly what you ought to do. Now, there's a second group here I want to show you that was started by Mark Richardson right here in the room with us. I don't know if we can hear from Mark or not. But this group is called Shut Up and Be Accountable. Okay. Mark, here he is. He's popping in the room, I think through a different computer. But Shut Up and Be Accountable is a public group. It's like a little offshoot or a subgroup of Real Estate Wholesalers Club and the private VIP, but it's a public group. Shut Up and Be Accountable. And it's for folks that want to come in and participate in helping one another be accountable. Now, what makes this group special and different than all the other groups and different from the group that I just showed you, the success and growth group. This one's different because this one here has a little bit of a different flair to it in that it asks its members, and we talked about this last week, to contribute $5 at the end of the week if you failed at your set activity. In other words, you let's say you were going to do your lead gen on Sunday and Monday and your cold calls and stuff on Thursday and Friday and Saturday or whatever, calling your leads, and you failed at it. Well, on Friday, throw $5 in the pot. There's a GoFundMe page attached to this. It goes to a homeless shelter to help, you know, crippled children or something. We're going to put it towards something good.
They about to get rich off of me.
Well, you know, it's only $5 and it'll, you know, it's not going to break anybody. It's almost like a game, a little bit, but it's just something to remind you. It's kind of like that swear jar. You know, when you mess up, you put a little something in the swear jar.
Somebody definitely getting rich off of me.
Yeah, me too, brother. Me too.
Gets full quick.
Yeah, the swear jar does. Yeah.
On some days. Yeah.
So this here may be a fun group to jump into for accountability. Again, it was started by Mark Richardson. I don't know, Mark, can we hear you?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, man, we can hear you
cool.
now. Wait,
Sorry
tell us more about this. You're a VIP member.
Yes, sir.
And you brought this idea to me, and I said, hell yeah. Let's do it because, you know, people want to work with each other and get some accountability going and all that too. So this group might cost your ass $5 a week though, if you're a lazy son of a gun.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the idea, is that at least you have something that you can start an accountability group and have, you know, but if you don't have a little skin in the game, then, you know, you might not you might not follow through. So, you know, I think that this is a good way for us all to kind of help each other out too. And then, you know, I kind of want to be able to set it up so that we can just encourage and inspire each other too to get it so that we can just help each other out. Just another tool, I think.
Yeah, it's a tool. It's a way to get a little more community into your life too. If you need a little community, I think it's also probably a great place to find other people that are serious about the business. If you're looking for a JV partner or somebody to partner up with on deals or part of the business that you're building, you know, maybe I need help doing some of this and somebody else is stronger at this than me. Maybe we can partner up temporarily. You know, I think a lot of great things can come out of those groups. I know a lot of great things have come out of the groups that I've started. And it's exciting to hear that VIP members here want to start little groups like this and encourage the other members to join and be accountable, really. Because, guys, that's really, if we're being honest, it's not the education we're missing. That shit is on YouTube, man. You know, we all know that. That's where I looked at my YouTube app today, and I didn't know this was on there. But YouTube's got a thing on there now where they'll tell you how many hours of YouTube you've watched today or this week or whatever. And I was like, holy shit, it's like a full-time job. It really is. I mean, I spend that much time evidently with YouTube going, you know, and I'm like, really? The education's out there. We're all probably more educated than, okay, I'll give you an example. And I may be a bad example, but I have never had a real estate license, ever. Never been a realtor, never been a real estate agent. All I've ever done is buy courses, watch YouTube gurus, this, that, the other thing. Okay. Piecemealed my education together, a lot of hard knocks, personal experiences, that kind of thing. Never had a license, still don't today. Think about it pretty often, but don't have one. But I saw on YouTube, there was a video that said, Realtors Examination Questions Part 1. Okay, questions 0 through 50 or 1 through 50 or whatever. And I was like, I wonder how well I'll do at this. Dude, I was kicking ass. I was like, I don't even need to go to school for this stuff. Just give me the test. Of course, unfortunately, in Missouri, you actually do have to go to school, whether you think you need to or not. But my point is that we're all more educated about real estate than we give ourselves credit for. So it's not the education that's screwing us up, guys. Not really. Probably not. It's probably more realistically falling into one of two other categories. One is getting leads, or two, converting those leads, or the consistency of doing those two activities. That's it, really. And so the accountability here, what we're hoping to do is give you a place to plug in, you know, get a little bit of accountability, have a little bit of fun doing it. I'm going to be in those groups too, and doing some live things and putting some things in there, and you guys too. Okay. So let's just make it fun and have a good time. If you want to do it, if not, that's okay. You can tell me no. It's okay if you want to, if you want to fire me right now.
I need to go consult my pet rock.
I love it when Claude says, I need to call my priest. I need to light a candle.
I need to go consult my pet rock.
Yeah, exactly. Man, do you remember back in the 80s, there used to be an actual thing called a pet rock?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I do
Absolutely.
Too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that. That's crazy. And that's literally all it was, but it was the marketing.
Yeah.
It came down to the marketing, because literally all it was a rock.
Yeah, it was a rock.
no more, no less.
It's like that movie, I can't remember the name, where the guy was on trial for selling copper engravings of the Great Emancipator, and for $19.95, and he was sending him a penny.
Wow.
Because it's got Abraham Lincoln on it, you know. It's copper
like
penny.
$19.99. Oh God, I didn't know. Yeah, that's wild.
That's funny. Yeah. So we got to get that consistency going, and anything we can do here in the club to help you guys, we want to do that. We got about 10 minutes left on the hour here. Are there any questions, anything kicking off or jumping off in your business, anything happening? I know in the VIP, we had somebody ask about talking to absentee owners and tired landlords. The short answer to that one is you just use the same principles that we always use on any other call, really, even a lead. It's just the guts conversation. Okay. If it's a cold call, if it's not a lead that you generated with a text or a ringless voicemail or something, and they've contacted back, or if they haven't seen some marketing that you've done and they've contacted you back. Okay. If it's a cold lead, then you can't lead in with the same boring stuff. Okay. Like, hi, my name is Justin. I'm a real estate investor. I was looking at a property address. Do you own that? Okay, cool. Well, I wanted to ask you a few questions. Okay, that's not a cold call. That's not going to fly on a cold call. So a cold call, a couple things really help me. One is I always start with a question. Hey, Mr. Is this, do I got the owner of property blank blank? Okay, I do. Wonderful. I bet I've got big problems here, don't I? I'm too late, right? Okay, I always start out with something to get them engaged a little with me before I start out telling them, hey, I'm a real estate investor and I buy properties and I want to. Okay, so with a cold call, you have the responsibility of warming it up a little bit. You warm it up by asking questions. And here's another thing that you do when you're doing cold calling or even calling leads. Start incorporating this little technique into your spiel, and it will help you with the initial warming up. And here's the technique. Okay. I want you to go up with your phrases. What I mean is, hi, my name is Justin. You see how I went Justin, and my tone drops. Hi, this is Justin. I'm a real estate investor. I'd like to talk to the owner of blah, blah property. Okay, now listen to me. Hi, this is Justin. I'm a real estate investor. I saw your property. Is it 123 Apple Cart Way? I bet it's sold, right? You see, I'm going up at the end. It's so much more engaging. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So let's role play it. Let's practice it. And somebody be the homeowner and I'll be the caller, and I'm going to do it bad the first time.
Well,
okay.
I'll be the homeowner. Homeowner.
Okay. When you're ready for me, say ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Hi, this is Justin. Is this the owner of 123 Apple Cart Way?
Yes. How can I help you?
Okay, well, I saw your property online. I wanted to ask you a few questions, and you can ask me a few questions. And if it's not a good fit, you can fire me. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, a lot of folks sound like that, and that's okay. That's okay. But if you go up, it'll help with your cold calls and warming it up a little bit. It's just a subtle difference, okay? All right, this is not walking on water or turning what is it? Turning
water to wine.
Into wine. Yeah, I'm not doing anything like that, but it's just a subtle, but it'll help you. So let's try it again, Philip. Ring, ring. Say ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Hello, this is Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah. Is this the owner of 123 Apple Cart Way?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. I saw your property online and I was kind of interested in it. You haven't thought about selling?
Yes, that's why I got it online.
Okay. Oh, so it's still available?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. If I ask you a few questions and you ask me a few questions and I'll let you fire me if it's not a good fit, is that okay?
I guess.
Okay. That's it. So now give me some feedback. Good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. Somebody tell me what you think. Does it matter? Does it not matter? Did it help? Did it not help?
What a difference. What a difference.
Do I need to have a couple of beers first?
I've only had one. I promise.
I'm sober.
What a difference.
No, it
It
doesn't.
almost sounds like a question too when you're saying like,
Yeah.
"Hey, this is Justin," as opposed. It
Yeah.
sounds like a question when you're talking about when you're upping it like that.
Yeah. Hey,
Sounds
this is Justin Chamness. Like they're searching in their head, like, who is this? Or wait a minute. See, when you ask a question, they can't help but start thinking about answers. I'm engaging them, but if I'm making statements, hi, I'm Justin. That's not engaging at all. That's
the first one almost sound, sounds like a little bit like Ferris Bueller's teacher. Anyone?
Yeah.
Bueller? Anyone? It's no fun.
Yeah. A lot of people sound like that, I think, man. I've been guilty of it myself. Yeah.
It seems like you have no energy. Like, feel like you have that negative energy.
So basically, just be
The
uppity.
second one sounds like you're going to give them something good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why you're calling them.
I agree. It does.
You mean so just going up on the end does all that?
Yeah,
It
it sounds
does.
like you're going to offer up something good.
It really does.
So they want to find out what it is.
So yeah, I agree, Debbie. So that's just a little gold nugget for you for your cold calling and your absentee owners and your tired landlords. Ring ring, hello. This is Justin. Justin Chamness? Yeah. No. Well, is this the owner of the house over on blah blah? So see, I'm already engaging this dude right away. That's how you do it with these folks that are a little more cold, and it helps even with leads, I find. So try it out this week. See what you think. Okay. See what you think. See if it helps you with the first 10 seconds or so, which is usually the toughest, right? Am I right on that? The first 10 seconds or so is usually the hardest.
Yeah. So I have a question.
Yeah.
My question is, would you say, hey, is this Justin I'm speaking to? Would you come in like that?
You could. Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that. Do you? Okay. So it's fun. I like to practice on my family too. They don't even know. They don't even see it coming, but I do. They don't know what I'm doing to them. How evil. Evil.
I had to use guts on my wife.
Tell us about it, Philip. How'd you use guts on your wife?
I'm like, cause she was yelling at me for something I forgot I did. You know how you forget something and you're supposed to tell. She told you something weeks ago and you forgot about it. I said, so if I can do this right, you gonna stop yelling at me?
Oh, locked her down. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So I said, so this gonna help. Is this gonna solve our problem? You yelling at me right now? So how is that gonna help us right now?
Man.
Good for you, man.
Congratulations. So hold on, man.
That's a nugget right there. Fellas, I got a fever, and the only prescription is
let her have anything you want.
Men should always lead with that, the gut sales. That's something men should always do. That's a great, as a female, I will suggest that. I don't know, Marianne, what do you think?
Is that sexy? Is that what you're saying? That's sexy when a man has that guts aura thing, or what?
No, it's just, it's not that it's sexy. It's just we want you guys to get to what we're seeing quicker.
And,
so
and
that's
more like I think it's the confidence more. I think females like the confidence more.
I see.
Am I right?
Marianne, what do you think, Marianne? I'm saying it's just quicker to get to it because it's like, yes, that's exactly what I've been asking you to do for the past 3 weeks.
Okay, so if I do this right, you won't be mad at me no more, right?
Exactly, right, Marianne? I don't know. What do you think?
It's great communication. Then you're going to be more agreeable with them.
Uh-oh.